Welcome back everyone to another video. You are catching us as we are getting ready for our biggest family trip ever that we've taken. And I'll explain that in a second. But first, gotta get in the van and start to get it ready. So we're getting ready to do a 5,000 mile road trip around the country. And that's going to be with our family of four, Ashley and I, and our 2.5-year-old and our 1-year-old. That is coming up in about a month, and we need to get the van ready. It is in storage mode right now, so I'm going to start getting stuff put away and whatnot, and also explain what we're doing. So during COVID, Ashley and I went out to Yellowstone and Colorado to see my brother, and we were just both of us, no kids, nothing, so we took our time. We were gone for about a month. It was an absolute blast. We made it to Yellowstone itself, and Ashley, we were both working remotely. Ashley's work computer died. She was unable to get it fixed locally, and it was Thursday afternoon. Her boss said, "We will see you Monday morning in the office to get a new laptop." So we had to drive all the way back from Yellowstone, all the way back here to Charlotte to get Ashley's laptop fixed. So we had to cut our trip, unfortunately, really short. So we only had probably few hours in Yellowstone National Park where we saw Old Faithful and a couple of the other pools, and that was it, and just beelined it straight back for Charlotte. So this go around, we are starting here in Charlotte, going to drive up to Minneapolis to spend some time with my brother. Ashley has to fly out for a work trip. From there, we're then going to drive over to Glacier and then down to Yellowstone and then maybe Grand Tetons before coming back. There are a couple of other national parks along the way, like Badlands and state parks and other things like that we are thinking of stopping at. But Badlands was so incredibly hot last time we did it. It was probably 95 degrees and it was blowing 20 miles an hour, but it felt like you were in a hairdryer. It was actually cooler to be temperature-wise inside the van with the door shut and the breeze than it was to be outside with the hot wind. So with the kids and not currently having AC on the van, that's probably not going to be an option for us. We're going to drive straight through, get into the mountains where it's cooler and that kind of stuff. Spend some nights in some Walmarts for sure. Definitely after dark when it's cooler, that's where we're going to park up to end our day of driving. But we're going to have a couple of very long straight drives out till we get to Glacier and then eventually Yellowstone and on our way back. So open the suggestions. I'll definitely put the route up a couple of times, but I need to get the van ready for this trip. Got a couple of videos I'm going to make about that so you can see what the process is getting ready with kids and whatnot in a family of four. We do, as you know, you can see our tour video up here of the van, but we do have a second row for the kids. Shower, bed back here, garage space, and Felix, our oldest, our 2.5-year-old, will be sleeping with us. Soren, our 1-year-old, has a bed that we made that goes in up here that kind of is a crib area, so she's still rolling around a lot and she can fall out. So putting her up here will be a lot safer on the floor. But yeah, kitchen over here, all that. The van's in storage mode. It's a wreck right now. I mean, we have Soren's bed. We have the sheets that are clean but need to be put on the bed. Old food up here I need to go through, like we have grits and stuff. I don't know if any of this is still good. The canned food definitely is, but some of the other food has been sitting here for a few months, and the van has been getting very warm here in Charlotte, where we had a 95 degrees day the other day, to where I'm sure it was very hot in here. We do leave some windows cracked. Oh, the other thing is this window back here, unfortunately, which I'll show you here, decided to come out. So it's an awning window that opens up. Great window. It's been great, but the glue that holds it in together, the actual awning part, came out. So when I went to go close it, the window actually kind of fell off. And I caught it, which is great because it didn't break. But I got to figure that out. And then worst case scenario would just leave it closed because it does seal when it's closed. But we do want to have that breeze if we can have it. But yeah, they're just dirt. and kids books and stuff everywhere. So need to get that all tidied up. Also, the last van trip we did, we took the dog. So the dogs, both dogs. So there is a lot of dog hair around even after vacuuming. But yeah, definitely really want to open up the suggestions from y'all, where we've kind of let AI plan the route more or less. We dropped it in the Gemini and Google to make a Google map for it, which again, I'll show you. And we kind of have an idea. We know that that's definitely a idea of how many miles roughly the van trip will be, but we're going to be making little stops here and there when we find things that people suggest or we find stuff along the route. So please leave a comment down below if there's anywhere along this route we need to stop. We know there's like Mount Rushmore and stuff like that we have done before. It might not be worth going 4 hours, 5 hours out of the way just to see something like that. But if there's anything along this route, please let us know we should stop at. Things that are also along the route that we should be wary of if we're going to stop, like for example, the Badland example, where we didn't know it got that hot there. I mean, we did a little bit of research, but I mean, it was 95 degrees there. And then we were in Colorado 4 days later and it was literally snowing. And that is literally how wide the range of the temperature was that we were experiencing on that trip. That's going to be hard with kids because we only have so much storage that we can have. Like I have a spot, Ashley has a spot, the kids have a spot, and then we have a catch-all spot, and then these are for food and then electrical. I mean, we can always put more bags underneath there, but packing for winter and summer it's not going to be winter, but it can get cold up there for sure. So we definitely want to pack accordingly and don't want to go into any extreme temperatures if we don't have to. So let us know if you have any examples or any ideas how to work around that kind of stuff. I know we can always layer up and we can always take more clothes off, but we don't necessarily want to bring a jacket if we don't need to, if we're only going to use it once the entire trip. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea of the van trip. Going to continue getting the van ready. Got to do an oil change. Got to do some front brakes on it. They're needing to repair. It's just little things like that here and there. Outside, the van is pretty much good to go. Got a new coffee maker, back to an espresso. We were doing a French press, but the Nespresso for the footprint, which I'll explain kind of the systems we use in a different video, but for the footprint, for the lattes that we enjoy having every morning that get our day started, it is the best bang for the buck. This is a Goodwill example. This was $7 from Goodwill, and then we get the pods from Amazon. But for the sheer volume of enjoyment for this little 1 square foot item, this is a necessity for us. I know French press, we can put it up here, put it away, but that's our necessity for our morning routine. Outside of that, got to get pillows back in here. I got to go through a whole list of things that I have getting ready for a trip. But yeah, let us know what we're forgetting. Any van life tips or tricks, especially if you have kids. This is going to be our biggest trip by far with kids, by far. We went to the Bahamas on the boat, but that was just one child, and that was Felix, and he wasn't walking or move. He didn't move at all yet. So you could put him in one spot and he would stay there and he was happy. We have 2 walking children now and 2 very short attention spans. We've been to a couple 12-hour van trips before with them, and they're kind of okay, but this is going to be multiple days of driving. So please, tips or tricks on kids, let us know. Send us a video if you want to. You can find our social media stuff here. We're open to the community. It takes a village to raise a family, that's for sure. Definitely believe that one. But yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about the trip. If there's anything along the way that we definitely have to stop at. An example the YouTube community got together is when we went up to Maine. We had in Vermont totally missed the idea that Ben & Jerry's was right there. It was during COVID, so it was kind of shut down, but we had a fellow follower let us know, hey, you're right next to the Ben & Jerry's. And we're like, oh, that'd be awesome. Spent an entire afternoon there doing a tour of the place. It was awesome seeing the graveyard of flavors that have died. that's something we would have completely missed, and we were like 20 minutes away from it and we didn't even know. So definitely listen to your feedback and let us know, and looking forward to the trip. But we're going to make a couple more videos leading up to getting ready, packing, all that kind of stuff. Maybe hopefully fixing this window if it's hard. Hopefully it's not hard. But yeah, let us know, and we'll see you in the next one.